Hi. So if you're watching this, it's probably because you're vaguely interested in being involved in the Rural Health Innovation Sprint. So this is just a really quick, informal video to give you a bit of an understanding of what it is. We've been running this for a while, and it's been amazing. See if we can find someone who's done it. We've run 3 of these before. The Rural Health Innovation Sprint is basically a 1-week, hugely intense, I'm not going to call it a workshop, but it's a series of kind of workshops and activities where you actually work on a real world problem. Now you will be working, if you get in, you'll be working with industry leaders, people that are doing this work in the real world, to develop your understanding of the challenge, but also to really develop some creative solutions to tricky problems. So the challenges that we're addressing are very real. You know, these are things that industry is saying to us, hey, we would love some help with this, and we'll be, doing this kind of real world stuff. So as far as what you get out of it, you get an amazing experience. I'm totally biased, I'll admit that. I run it, but the feedback that we get from the people who've been involved before are things like life-changing, amazing experience. And I've been working with these teams for a while, and most of them actually keep in touch with one another after the sprint. So it's an amazing experience because it's so intense. Now the warning in that is that if you're not up for a really difficult but fun week, don't do it. I'm going to work you really, really hard. And the reason I do that is because it's about getting the most out of you that I possibly can. I want you to get to the end of the week and go, man, I didn't think I could do that, and I did. So it's like that. Now, the focus this year, we're running 2 sprints mid-year. There will be another one at the end of the year, but 2 sprints mid-year in Albury. The first one is empowering young people to improve mental health, and in the email you'll see the dates for that. This one is a focus very much on young adults. What is it that we can do to empower young people to improve mental health? And it's basically acknowledging that there's no way that we can get health professionals, mental health workers, social workers to solve this problem. The problem is actually enormous. We actually need to empower young people. So we'll be focusing on that to come up with some really innovative solutions to this really huge problem regionally, but also across the country as well. The second one, which will happen a few weeks after that, is about reducing food insecurity. Now this is really broad. Initially when I looked at this, I thought, wow, that's nice and simple compared to mental health, but in reality it's actually really complex. So it's about, reducing food insecurity, is about making sure that everybody has access to good quality, healthy food. And that project could range anywhere from working with industry through to working with food relief providers to, any number of things. So it could be any number of things. The process of the week, each day has a key theme. The first day is about understanding the problem, and you'll be doing interviews with people, industry experts, and with people with lived experience of that challenge. The second day is about really defining what you as a group, because there'll be a group of 7 people working on this, what you as a group actually want to do. Obviously, you can't solve the whole issue of food insecurity, so your group will actually be focusing down and going, okay, this is what we want to solve. This is the problem that we want to solve. The third day is about coming up with new ideas, so ideating, really thinking broadly about all the different things. I have some cool processes to help you come up with some really creative ways of solving the problem. So often we see a problem, we go, oh, that problem looks like it needs a hammer, and so we just bash it with a hammer and hope for the best. But in actual fact, it's a screw. We need to think about it differently, and so I'll walk you through a process to do that. The third day, you will actually be developing a prototype of the project idea that you've got. So, during this, and I have no idea. In the past, we've had pop-up cafes, we've had chilled tents, we've had all sorts of different things. But on the Thursday, it's very much about building that prototype so that we can test the key assumptions of that project to work out whether that project is worth implementing into the future. And then on the Friday morning, you will be testing that idea in the community. So who knows what that will look like? We don't know what the target audience is, but you will actually be testing that with some people to see what they think, to see how they respond, and whether we're actually achieving the objectives that we think we are. The final piece of this project will be a showcase at the end where we'll be presenting the findings of our week back to the community. And this is a really exciting time because you get to present the work that you've done and also get feedback on that work. And, you'll have some amazing conversations with community representatives who are keen to kind of implement these ideas or have even just learned something really important from you. So it is fully catered, so we will feed you very well. You will need to be available from 9 to 5 every day for 5 days. And then on the Friday, you'll need to be available a bit later. We do have an optional kind of celebration on the Thursday evening where we go out for drinks just to kind of go, wow, this has been a fantastic week. But the Friday evening, you'll have the showcase, so you need to be available through till 7 o'clock on the Friday evening. So it is a big week. If you've got kids, that's fine. See what arrangements you can make. Get in touch. I would love to have you apply. I'm really looking forward to creating a team. What we're looking for in a team is not necessarily the academically the best, though that's lovely. We're looking to create a diverse group of people. So we're looking to put together a group of people where we know that different people in the room have different stories, different backgrounds, and different skills, because that's what a brilliant team is. So we're not just looking for 95% students. We want a mixture of students from different disciplines, different backgrounds, different life experiences, different opinions, different views, because it's in the middle of difference that we come up with amazing solutions to these tricky problems. Because these tricky problems are not new, they've been around for a long time, and some would say they're unsolvable, but we're actually going to work on solving them. So my job is to create a brilliant team to do that. So when you put your application in, make it really clear what your unique contribution is going to be, because that's the key factor that we're using to decide how to create the team. So I'm looking forward to seeing your application. I hope this video has been useful. Feel free to reach out to me if you've got any questions or if you want to chat about anything. I'm more than happy to chat. Otherwise, I look forward to having your application and possibly to seeing you in the team. Thanks.